Read the disclaimer. Hello everyone! For this video, this is the Beyblade X review of Weiss Tiger 360 Unite, the new balance type basic line release. So I got a lot to like about this release. For starters, one of the coolest things about this is that this is basically your homage, I guess, to like Drigger from Bakuten to Shoot. It's a very nice kind of paying respects to it with a very unique take of it. And the blader that owns this bay is Shiguru Nanairo. Shiguru Nanairo is revealed to be Multi's sister and is a part of the strongest team atop of the X Tower of Team Pendragon. She defeated Multi 10,000 times, all with using a balance type bay. Multi specifically became a pro in the series just to be able to defeat her sister, Shiguru. Very excited to try out a new balance type to kind of see. Is it just going to be like super aggressive attack, or does it actually have the ability to use all these other properties of true balance? That's going to be the fun part in this. This is your skill up guide and the next month teaser for that Cobalt Dragoon. So as we kind of hit the part by part, your blade is the main thing that makes contact with your opponent. Your ratchet not only determines how tall you are, but also part of your burst resistance because of the amount of sides and all that stuff that factors into it. And your bit also determines burst resistance because of the part of the shaft, but also your movement pattern and what type of bay you basically are. So going to the part by part, we have Weiss Tiger. Now this is a very interesting release to say the least because Takara Tomy basically threw shit at a wall and tried to see what could stick. Okay, so the funny parts of how this works, so you see this little section here where there's a hole, they're supposed to say that's supposed to be similar to that of Night Shield for its shock absorption. This section here is supposed to be how they kind of describe Viper Tail. This is supposed to like dampen and weaken the stamina of your opponent. And this super small section that curves up is supposed to be like your upper attack, I guess. I mean, to be honest, this just seems like a very complicated way to maybe try to explain, like, let's say what's probably just an attack type, but I do appreciate the effort that they've gone to kind of try to explain it. I do want to mention, however, my thoughts on this blade. I mean, visually speaking, I do love the gear pitch design. I think it looks so beautiful to look at. In terms of my thoughts on the blade, it's like your typical three-sided blade, but it's got a pretty cool shape to it, so I do have to give credit, you know, to them actually intriguing my interest on this Tiger release. Now, we kind of get to some of the other parts, which that is 360. So while I would have liked them to do a new Ratchet, or at bare minimum, at least reuse one of the newer ones, 360 is a fine low-height Ratchet. 3 sides, what's really beneficial about that is because 3 sides is very rounded off, so that means you have you know, a decent Ratchet. I'm just like, whatever. It would have been nice for maybe a newer Ratchet. It's got a nice grayish color to it, so that's cool, I guess. We also got our new bit, which is Unite. Now, if you compare Unite side by side to that of Taper, you will notice that there are a bunch of differences in it, primarily that Unite is a little bit more rounder in shape, and there is a little ball in it that kind of protrudes a bit, but to be honest, it's very small. Now, I do want to mention how they basically describe Unite. It's basically like the round section of it, that's supposed to be where that's like the stamina part of it, so that'd be like in the inner ridge in the battles. You then have to have like the bottom part of it where it's just the flat and that goes on your aggression. And then after you have the ball section where that's pretty much supposed to be your defense. Now this is akin to from the past from Unite from Beyblade Burst on the Spriggan, or from Rei Unicorno, your Coat Sharp, except in those cases, those are very different in the shape and design, so this is vaguely close to it, I guess, because this is all plastic for the material. At least, I would assume at least maybe by the rounder shape, maybe it's greater stamina. I'm very curious to see what type of counter movement we can maybe get with this in battle. Alrighty, so we have our lovely scale right here. Now let us see how heavy are the parts. Now let's actually go in reverse order. Unite is about 2.13 grams. My 360 is about 6.34. And what is the weight of the lovely Weiss Tiger? So you're looking at about kind of a similar weight to that of Viper Tail at about like 34.52 grams. I know maybe some can get lucky and get a little bit higher end, but that is seemingly the weight. So it's decent. I would have thought a teensy bit heavier, but if the performance is good, we'll find out then, I guess, eventually with all the... well, 43 on the dot. So, yeah, just taking a look at this thing. Wow. I am liking this quite a bit. Look at the print of that. I would have actually maybe liked if the plastic here was maybe the same color as the Ratchet, but the pure white is fine. You'll just get a lot of stains pretty easily. What a silly gimmick. This has very... It's interesting, I guess. It's interesting. I still feel a little bit catfished by this. I don't think this ball is going to do anything, like the little ball inside. I'm sure probably this will have maybe more stamina than taper. I don't know. We're going to do a mix of some kind of mini comp stuff, and then after some super casual stuff, and we'll try to see, you know, how strong is this thing, and eventually we'll do full in-depth testings in the other separate channel. The last thing to go over, very important, the bit of Unite has strong resistance because of this thick part here, compared to something like Ball where that's not present. So if to burst a bay, you need, for one of the methods at least, to twist to unlock it, then if I get a bit like Ball, it's going to be easy to, actually this one is actually super, super tight. Actually, I'm a little bit surprised, but it'll be easy to pop. But no, actually it is super, this is actually super tight, but even on Ball, if I get this on something like Unite, try to turn it, it's going to be really tough. Why? Because that part there is going to be holding it together, so it's going to be hard for that part to interact or at least to actually burst. Okay, so we're going to get the test launch section kind of done, so I'll kind of go over a brief overview kind of just the launches. So they say that this is supposed to be like the stamina thing, or that kind of ball shape is supposed to go around in like the inner ridge, and then once this like parks in the center, this is how the defense is supposed to be, at least based on the promo video. If I go for a flat launch, 3, 2, 1, left, rip. That's supposed to be like your aggression. Now, interesting about Unite, when I was actually doing some launches with it, I do kind of notice that the speed of it's not like so fast, like 3, 2, 1, left, rip. Like it's still going, but it's not as fast as I would have thought it would be. Let's kind of do a little bit of a tilt on this just to see. 3, 2, 1, left, rip. So I'm very curious, stamina-wise, how does this do for all intents and purposes? Now, I'm joined here by the talented blader. That is my mother. So we got our casual opponent here, Nightland. 3, 2, 1, left, rip. So we'll do, I don't know, 1st to 4th for all of them. So this is actually up to me now. I can't fumble. So you have a good if you beat me, right? No. That's it. I got a lot of stamina on me, my god. Yeah. This is like Lance stock, so this is like casual right now. It's a casual battle. 3, 2, 1, rip. Crazy now? 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. Okay. I need to get a comp one. Okay. Balance one, Phoenix Wing, 560 points. How are you gonna do? I don't know about this. Okay. 3, 2, 1, rip. Okay, come on, Weiss Tiger. Oh, damn! Hey, yo! Okay, Phoenix actually putting up a decent fight. Okay. Hey, look at that. Nice. Rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. Okay, I'm a little scared. Hey, yo! Hey, deflected it! This is like a pretty decent comp. Holy shit! Holy shit! If you're doing rip. Bam! Look at the movement! Okay, I almost self-KO'd there, I'm not gonna lie. Hey! Look at Phoenix, like whimpering right now. Okay, you did get a point. Okay. You on the rip? Yeah. Holy shit! Look at the fucking counter movement on it! I like this format. Yo, shout out to whoever made this idea. Yo, okay, Wizard Rod 960 ball. This one's the easiest one to spam in tournaments and win with, so 3, 2, 1, rip. I don't expect to actually beat this one. I'm also kind of off my... Oh, get! Whoa! 3, 2, 1, rip. Decent. Oh my god! Oh, yeah! 3, 2, 1, rip. Okay. So I had to basically convince you to go as crazy as possible. Yeah. So this is kind of probably more the reality. Yeah. I definitely think the KO was hype as shit though. That KO was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah. Okay, can I get one more? Yeah. Jump, shoot. Okay. The Unseen X. Extreme. Dash. Hit it. It does kind of skip around a little bit, actually. I'm just noticing this. Okay. I don't know. Listen, you saw it. I did tech it previously. I don't know. Last one. On it. Well, this one you need to launch really hard. Which one you want to do? 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Oh yeah. That should be. Oh no. Never mind. You're gonna shoot. You're gonna shoot. You almost KO'd me, actually. Okay, well this is gonna, I guess this is how we end up. I just go stationary at the end, I don't know. Wow! 2, 1, go. Good job. And final thoughts. What do I think of Weiss Tiger? I definitely feel that this is a very neat blade. I definitely feel, and I want to get a little bit more in depth on this, but for right now, for first impressions, I definitely feel like the bar is maybe somewhere here on the stock combination, somewhere here, maybe a little bit higher than the average. I do think it's pretty fun to use, and overall, I gotta say, Pendragon's been a very interesting group for the blade, so let me ask you this, in the comment section below, what combinations do you want to use with Weiss Tiger? What success have you had with Weiss Tiger? What success have you had with the Unite Bait? If you want anything in tournaments with it, let me know. And what videos do you want to see me do with this release? I'll be making sure to be reading the comment section below, so please subscribe. But I do want to also throw this out there for the Mall of Bays. We're trying to get through all of our orders this week, so a huge thank you to anyone who placed an order on Mall of Bays. It's greatly appreciated, as it is an optional way to support the channel and does keep the channel alive, and I appreciate any support regardless. There's also our Amazon affiliate link if you want to check out Beyblade X but Hasbro, which right now is just for the US. Eventually I'll try to figure out how to get Canada on there, but thank you all for watching. That'll be it for now. Take care and bye!